Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and you're watching Angel Sudsy Recap. Watch. Look, I've got both of my hands. So I've got my tripod that I bought. Well, I didn't just buy it. I bought it a couple months ago before I moved. But now that I've moved, I've got it all set up and it looks fierce. It's so exciting. I'm so excited about that. Anyways, this is Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those daytime TV shows that we doing is Days of Our Lives. But before we get into that, okay, so man, I really fucked some shit up yesterday. So okay, so I was talking about RuPaul's Drag Race, and I thought the finale was last night. Nope, it's tonight. Well, I didn't have to worry about giving any spoilers anyways, but still, you know. Yeah, so, sorry. And you know who won. Congratulations. I'm not going to say who yet, because I'm still like 6 episodes behind, but I'll get there. Okay, so, and then also, okay, so I need to explain this one. And I want to thank my personal fact checker, John Diaz. Thank you so much. Okay, so Handmaid's Tale, you know, because I was talking about Handmaid's Tale, how it's all on HBO, right? Well, that's not on HBO. That's actually on Netflix. But I don't have Netflix. I don't have HBO. I don't have Showtime. I don't pay for fucking shit. Except for cable. I pay for cable, basic cable. But I don't do any of that premium shit. So even though it isn't on HBO, it might as well be to me because I have no idea, right? I just now got Logo. I have Logo because I paid extra for it, but this is the first time I've had Logo ever. Excuse me. So, yeah. So I'm very excited because I actually used my Apple Watch to turn on the camera. That was really exciting. I don't need to touch a goddamn thing. Oh, it's fucking great. I love it. Okay. So, all right, so let's talk a little bit about Days of Our Lives. All right, so Days of Our Lives this past week, it was interesting. You know, the big storyline, of course, is still the whole Stefan, Abby, and the real Gabby, and, you know, basically, and Chad. And basically what happened was Abigail figured out that she's the one that killed Andre. And she, even though he can't represent her because he's representing Gabby, she does get some legal advice from Justin. And Justin tells her, look, you know, your best bet is to plead insanity. And she won't do it. She's like, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to plead insanity, you know. And Chad's like, I don't want you to go to prison, because if you go to prison, then you're going to be away from me and Thomas. And she's like, yeah, but if I'm here and Thomas ends up finding out that I killed his own uncle and then didn't pay the price for it, you know, that's awful. Like, what kind of example would I be? Good for you, Abby. Good for you. Okay, so then Stefan shows up, right? So Stefan shows up. And, you know, she tells her that Gabby wasn't... Oh, no. This is before Stefan shows up. She goes to visit the real Gabby in prison. And Gabby, I'm not going to lie, she was fucking pissed off. She was really super duper pissed off. And she was like, you know... She made some comment about Stefan. And Abby's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, you didn't know? One of your alters had sex with Stefan. And then Abby went fucking white. And she was like, oh my God, no wonder Chad hates him. No wonder blah, 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 blah. So she ends up confronting Stefan. So then she goes home and she confronts Stefan. And she's like, hey, you raped me. Which... let's be real. We all knew that he did. Like, he says that he didn't because she gave her consent. But the reality is he knew that she wasn't. And you know what? I will say this. If he didn't know that she was, you know, excuse me. If he didn't know that, then I would say, okay, maybe, you know, maybe he, you know, didn't rape her because, you know, he didn't know. But he knew. Andy had sex with an altar. That's kind of not good. It doesn't look good on anyone. So I'm kind of with Abby. And I'm glad that Abby addressed the Justice for Abby people on Twitter, because that's a little bit ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so that's basically all that happened there. And then okay, so then here's the big part. Okay, so then the other big story was that Theresa came back. Now, one thing that I didn't mention last week because whatever, but I didn't mention that Xander, we saw Xander. So Theresa busts into El Fideo's office, and she gets the flash drive that she needs, and she gets stopped by Xander, of all people, who, she basically ratted out to Victor, and that's why, he's shunned from the family. So he convinces her, he's like, hey, why don't you give it to me, and then I can give it to your father, and then, and she's like, look, because at first she was like, I can make Victor take you back into the family. And so, he ends up rescuing her, but that whole rescue bit was all off camera, so that's kind of stupid. But he ended up rescuing her and bringing her back to Salem. And I'm sorry, I had a little bit of a phlegm in my throat. I know, it's really gross, right? Okay, so she, oh, and FYI, one more thing real quick. Time out. Okay, John, I just want to say, you did say that shit about Vanderpump Rules. And that's the one thing was like, yeah, and I feel misquoted. I was like, yeah, bitch, you said that. Nice try. Nice try, honey. It's like reality TV. They can't get you they can't edit what you don't put out there. So, just saying. Anyways, okay. So, Theresa. Back to Theresa. So, Theresa shows up at Victor's door, and she basically says that Xander helped her escape from El Fideo because he has a new plaything. And and then Xander says, Miss Thing here says that I will be welcomed back into the family. And then Victor's like, is this true? And she's like, unfortunately, yes, it's true. So Victor actually honors Theresa and has Xander stay. So anyways, she knows about Brady and Eve. So because he wanted to tell her about Brady and his sister and her sister, and she was like, I know about that already. And then he went upstairs, and so then she went upstairs with Tate, and she was like, and oh my God, the scene where she saw Tate and she was holding her son, oh my God, that was a little bit touching for me, I'm not gonna lie. But the best part was that Victor then asked Xander, he's like, did you tell Theresa that Brady and Eve are together? And she's like, he's like, yeah, no, I don't keep up with the Salem gossip. I had no idea. And then that's when Victor's like, oh my God, this has the potential to get a lot worse. So meanwhile, and then Brady walks in and sees Theresa, and that's where they ended for last week. So, or the week, I don't remember. The week of May, the week starting on May 14th. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so Lucas is convinced that Chloe is not gone of her own volition. He knows that Chloe has left him and that she was forced to leave him. So he wants to find out what is up with her. So he goes to Kate. And Kate, Kate has to tread that very thin line between always supporting her son and being realistic. And she brought up, she was like, yeah, how much did Chloe love you when she was cheating on you with Daniel? That wasn't even that long ago. That was just like a few years ago, right? So It's true though. So, but Lucas is not gonna forget Chloe, and he needs to find out on his own, and I get that. So we'll see where this goes next week. But thank you so much for logging on today. Woo! I do appreciate it. You can follow me. Please follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton, or on Instagram at Angel Benton, or on Snapchat at Angel Benton. And you can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And you can hashtag days or DOOL to talk days of our lives, or you can also, you can also hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless. I'll be doing that next. Hopefully I wouldn't have made any serious fucking mistakes this time like I did yesterday. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. Have a great day. Peace out. Wubba wubba wubba. Oh wait, I need to figure out how to do this. Okay, how about this?